Hi, this is Tim Cant for Plugin Boutique, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to recreate the synth from the intro of Human Nature by Michael Jackson. Okay, you'll notice that I've changed a few notes there to keep everything nice and legal. And also, the patch doesn't sound too much on its own, but that really was as close as I could get to the original record. Here's the CS-80 V patch, designed to replicate the sound of the Yamaha CS-80 on the original record. It took me absolutely ages to tweak this to get into the state it's in, so what I'll do is I'll provide a link to the patch so you can try and get it yet closer if you like. Let's have a crack at recreating it from scratch. So you've got the saw template in Arturia CS-80 V here. I base this patch around the pulse wave. So I'm turning the sawtooth off and the pulse on. We're just using the first oscillator here, as you can see from the mix. And the important thing about this patch is the pulse width modulation, which gives you the kind of moving, changing timbre. So let's turn up the pulse width and add a bit of pulse width modulation. We're going to want to set the LFO waveform to sine. Changing the speed. And then we add a bit of a low pass filter to it. So we'll make sure that's turned on. And the trick is to get the attack and decay times right and the modulation amount right. So this is where things are going to potentially get tricky. Well, there we go. That's sounding kind of along the right lines already. Maybe we want a little bit of attack and decay on the amplitude envelope. Let's compare it to the original, well, the recreation. Yeah, it's pretty close. We probably need a bit more release. There we go. And to get it sounding just right, it's a matter of tweaking all of these filter controls. So let's compare again. Oh, pretty close. Okay, so let's look at what else we've done on this track to get it sounding right. I'll turn off all the effects. So first, this is the original patch. Not really monstrous. And the first thing we've done is applied a little bit of Pro-Q to take out the lows and the highs and cut the mid-range a bit in the sort of 500 Hertz to 1K region, which really thins out the sound. And okay, we'll take that off. We'll add the Neutron. So what I did was, it does sound a little bit rough and ready on the record, so I used Neutron 2's Exciter plugin. I've used specifically a bit of tape setting on the high end. And that really brings it out. And then I wanted to make everything nice and loud, so I've used SphereComp. See a bit of gain reduction there, all very good. And then finally, just a little bit of Live's native reverb. There we go. Let's have a listen to the final patch. And so if you wanted to tweak it a bit yourself, you weren't too worried about authenticity of the record, you can do a load of cool stuff. So put a bit more. If you want to get tranced out, you can turn up the filter amounts. We can add a bit of saw. That roughs it up a bit. And you can change the attack and decay of the amplitude envelope. The filter envelope, I should say. And get a more extreme pulse effect. And if you go up here, you can get a nice little crunch on it. Oh yeah. Maybe not so much resonance. Oh yeah. So there it is, Human Nature, courtesy of some rather lovely plugins.